this two-edged sword, man, this word. So that's what they're gonna do. Telling you before they even run the play, man. You see, this is what they're coming with. You got
I have a quick one. This is first Maccabees because just basically going in what you're saying, let me just read it. This first Maccabees 1:11. This says, in those days went there out of Israel a wicked man, who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we had much sorrow. And basically, we're coming to those times where you're going to have a lot of wicked Israelites, persuading others just to go with along with the system, man. They don't like the hardness and the persecution that comes with serving Yahweh Bash and Yahweh Shai, so they're going to try to take an easy way out, which that easy way out is going to be the lake of fire. It's going to be destruction. It's going to be death, man. It's going to be them bound down to the system and more than likely taking that MOTB.
Yep. Let me get this real quick because you say they'll be following the masses, right? Exodus 23:2, it says, thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to rest judgment. So you're not just supposed to be following the crowd, man.
And look what everybody does, man.
Yep.
Whenever the government says something, we get it. We understand that, this government is here to correct us because that's the sword of Yahweh Bashim Shai. But you have to know in which way he's correcting you, all right? And what other ways lead to you sinning, man.
Yo, listen. Exodus 23 and 2 in the NLT. You must not follow the crowd in doing wrong. When you are called to testify in a dispute, do not be swayed by the crowd to twist justice.
Oh, look at it in 2020.
Oh man, yo.
How many people were following the crowd?
Even Israelites.
And we were telling you, the apostles went down. Don't take that juicy juice.
And we went through extensive lessons when we got the notes from the jab and the side effects that came with it. Bro was doing hours of videos showing you what was in that shit, and then you still had false leaders of Israel talking about go and get it. You'd be a fool not to take it. I'm gonna get two of them, man. Listen.
So right now, basically, what is happening is now we're telling you don't go after their ways. If they tell you to stop preaching or stop believing in Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, don't listen to them.
Because that's rest in judgment, man. The Most High has a dispute with the world, and He sent His men into the earth to condemn it by testifying. You see, by speaking His word, and we can't turn away from it because the majority of the world, including our people, are against it.
Yep.
You see, justice is justice, judgment is judgment, righteousness is righteousness, man. That don't change because a whole lot of people want to go in the wicked way. We ain't moved off that shit, man. Lord willing, we continue to stand in boldness when they come with all this persecution, with all this demonization. May Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai allow us to be even bolder in that time to stand for righteousness, man.
Yep.
You see, because the world is wrong. The entire world is wrong. The only ones who are right are the men of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man.
That's it.
Okay. And then the other thing, it goes into, another commandment, which is trust not thine enemy. You're not supposed to trust your enemy. And the brother's reading that, he was reading that out of that Maccabees, first Maccabees. It goes in there, if you go deeper, talking about how, when the Israelites give credence to these Edomite, that, a great a sore destruction came upon them. There was a lot of Israelites, were slaughtered, were killed. Because why? Because they trusted the enemy, which is these Edomites. You're not supposed to trust these Edomites, man. But that's the problem with our people. They're going to listen to these Edomite pastors, these Edomite teachers before they ever listen to the men that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has set up.
Because at the end of the day, a lot of Israelites, including those in the truth, they still believe that Esau is superior, man.
Yeah.
They look at Esau as a god, so his word is law. But that goes back to what the apostle said: we are to fear the Most High rather than man.
Mm-hmm.
The most of our people fear Esau over the Most High, man. So this is why they have a stance where they operate in the gray area. When you talk, they talk about the Israelites, but they don't hate nobody.
God.
They talk about the Israelites, but they don't want to see the heathen in captivity in the kingdom.
They talk about their Israelites, but they want to defile the name, calling him Yahweh. And when
Jesus
the men have
Christ
been
and all
set
that
up, the men have been set up to teach you the names.
That's a part of them resting judgment, man. That's a part of you perverting the truth, and you claim to keep the commandments. So you know what I'm saying? That's one of the commandments the Most High gave us. You see, to stand for truth, no matter what the crowd has to say, man. Because the truth is the truth. Right is right, and wrong is wrong, man.
Mm-hmm.
You can't be in that mode because that's what this world is based upon. Got to bring it out once again. The bitch Pam Bondi talking about if we convicted everyone a part of the Epstein files, the government would collapse. Well, guess what? That will be true justice then. Persecute everybody that was involved in this shit because all of them are guilty. You talking about, oh, this would cause the government to fail. That's you resting judgment. Showing that this place is just built on unrighteousness, man. No true judgment, no true justice. You see? We're not supposed to be that way. We're supposed to be the light to the world, man. We're supposed to be the priest of the Most High God, Yahweh. And the Most High's judgment, it stands firm and it doesn't change. And we have to be the same way. You see that? When it comes to testify, we can't move from what the truth is. Now you add and taking away. You see? So that's how we're gonna have to move as these perilous times descend upon us, man. Yo.
God, this is James chapter 2 and verse 1. It says, my brethren, have not the faith of our Lord Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, the Lord of glory, with respect of persons. So that you ain't supposed to have respect of persons, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. The truth is the truth. I don't care if your family's coming up against the truth.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The local government coming up against the truth. You want to stand for righteousness' sake, man. And that's exactly what the hopeful elect or the true elect are going to do, man. Lord willing, rub that number.
God. Especially if they're coming in the wrong spirit, you know? We didn't got to respect you if you're coming in the wrong spirit. You're trying to teach false names, or you're trying to teach that the Gentiles have salvation, the Gentiles of the heathen, you know? And that's the spirit, because I was just reading that today in Romans, about the respecter of persons, you know? The Most High, he's not a respecter of persons like you pagan Christians. You want to believe that. You have to have respect and love everybody. If they're not coming in the true doctrine, you know, they're not coming in the correct spirit, then you got to respect them.
Let's get this word for respect of persons.
Strong's G 4382. Prosopalempsia. Prosopalempsia.
Goddamn. Damn.
Strong's G 4382. Prosopalempsia. Prosopalempsia.
So respect the persons goes into respect the person's partiality. That means you want a slight judgment to give somebody a break because they're rich or they have some type of status or they have some type of standing in society, right? It says
they do that a lot with women. Oh, she's a woman.
That don't mean shit. That's why they act the way they act. That's why they act the way they act, because it's a woman. Who gives a fuck? A woman can be wrong.
It's a lot, good brother. I don't want to throw it off track from where you're going, but hey, when a man's struggling, hey, fuck it, he's a man. Let him deal with it. Woman struggling, oh, poor thing. Oh, what? She need. Oh, you know, this and that.
Yep.
Right. Basically, what it's going into as well.
So partiality goes into the fault of one who, when called on to give judgment, has respect of the outward circumstances of man and not to their intrinsic merits, and so prefers as the more worthy one who is rich, highborn, or powerful to another who does not have these qualities. You see that? And that's what's going on in this society, man. This is why people who have a lot of money feel like they're above the law.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who my dad is? I was watching that show in the heat of the night. Nigga was driving a 5.0 Mustang through the downtown part of Meridian, Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? Doing 70 in the city, doing 70. He got pulled over by the sheriff. You know what I'm saying? The chief guy of the town. And he was like, he was drinking a beer. Do you know who my father is? You see that? And that's what this society has been built upon, man. We can't be like that. Do you know who our father is? You see? We can move that same way.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're gonna do it in righteousness, man. So we can't be partial in judgment. We can't have partiality, man. You see, that's what's going down, and that's what the world wants to do. Well, the majority of the people here in Babylon the Great, that's what they want to do for Esau, especially y'all people. You see, so they would rather side with Esau than side with the Most High in righteousness. This is what you're about to witness. You done told your family about it. Guess what they're gonna do? If the Most High ain't got the spirit upon them, they're gonna side with the devil. Partiality, because Esau can't be wrong. I was seeing these two fucking Trumpomaniacs early on Instagram, and it was a guy and his parents, and he was giving a scenario about what if Trump wanted to go and bomb Oklahoma, carpet bomb Oklahoma, and the parents are so far gone. It was like, well, if he's doing it, it must be a reason for him to do it. That's how far gone they are on this.
Yeah,
This Trump. You seen that shit?
They really are. I ain't seen it, but I know that's how people think.
Yeah. But that's partiality, man. Why the fuck would you know what I'm saying? But this is the world we live in. We can't expect true judgment or justice to come from anyone in society.
Rulership, yeah.
Because they don't have the spirit to understand right from wrong. Well, take it back to the motherfucking Epstein files. You see? And all the other wickedness that Esau has done in the earth. From the genocide of the northern kingdom here in Babylon the Great, from the slavery of the southern kingdom here in Babylon the Great, this devil all throughout the earth waging war unrighteously upon nations, stealing land that don't belong to him. And these motherfuckers here in Babylon the Great got the nerve to say, God bless America. America's the greatest country on the earth. You see?
Or God's on our side. I was watching a video with Trump, and he had Jake Paul speaking with him recently. It was just like 2 days ago. But, you know, Jake Paul gave a little speech for Trump, and then at the end, he's like, God is with us.
But you see,
you know?
all these people who are out there at these rallies, even after the fact that he was named the most in these Epstein files, shows you partiality. That's respect the person.
Yep.
But when it comes to us preaching righteousness, us talking about the kingdom of heaven being established, everything being set back in this order, the throne of David being set up, the Most High being worshipped, and the only God to ever be worshipped in the kingdom, you niggas crazy. You niggas are menace to society. You see? They're going to be demonized, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, you got people that look down on a 40-year-old, 50-year-old trying to date a 21-year-old. It's not even that bad, bro.
But the thing is, ain't nobody coming out against the Catholic Church for these priests humping on these little boys for all these centuries. Ain't nobody coming out and condemning that. That mass gonna be full Easter.
Yep.
It's gonna be full Sunday. They probably gonna have midnight mass tonight. All type of shit they doing. Ain't nobody coming out against that. All that wickedness they doing in there. What about the adultery that goes on in the church? The pastor fucking the next man's woman. You see? All that type of shit.
To the brother's point, I just saw a clip on my news feed. There's a town in Greeley, north of Denver, about 45 minutes, about an hour north of Denver. There was a teacher. She was like, I'm assuming maybe around 30, and she was having consensual sex with one of her students, which was like 13 or 14. You know, so she's up in jail right now on bond. You know,
well, so
he's a man. You know, 13.
I was about to say that's a grown ass man, yeah. But we live in a world where everything is ass backwards, man. But the point I'm making is we don't have anything to be ashamed of, man. Mm-hmm. We haven't done anything but preach the truth of the Most High and try to live up to the Most High's standard through faith in Yahweh Shai to the best of our ability. Mm-hmm. When they come with this bullshit, it's gonna be that just bullshit. Because we can sit here for hours talking about the madness that Esau has done, talking about the madness that these people in society do. You see? All this shit that's going on, and they're going to try to point the finger at us as if we're in the wrong. And we have nothing to be ashamed of. What's up, bro?
I was going to say, man, I can already see them painting the narrative of us being religious extremists. I was watching a Tucker Carlson interview, and he was talking about Amalek. Any leader who is going back to the Bible to make decisions, you know, they should be, you know what I'm saying?
You see the spirit that's being roused up in these people. Mm-hmm. The target is about to be what? The holy scriptures of Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Yep. And those who stand firmly in it are going to be looked at as what, like you said, extremists.
Radicalized.
I was about to say that. Yep. Mm-hmm. You see? Cult.
Mm-hmm. Which we already are.
But the thing is,
a low base, but they're going to really push it on the loose.
But the thing is, Ain't that what the Most High told us to be?
Yeah.
We ain't supposed to be moved from righteousness. Oh, who got a point? I got something to bring up real quick. You got it?
I just had a quick verse right away because you said something. This is Proverbs 11, verse 21. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked should not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. You know, just as the brother had brought out, you know, on that scripture and what the brother's talking about, you know. What was it again? The scripture you brought out?
Not respect the person.
Yeah, not respecter of persons, you know, because you have a lot of these Jake out here thinking, no, not the white man, not Esau, he's a good man.
Not my brother in Christ.
Yep, you know, it's like respecter of persons, like, oh, leave that happened a long time ago. That's the past. Let the past be the past. We're living in the future, but no, everything has a judgment, you know. And just because y'all want to side with the enemy, that don't mean the enemy's not gonna go unpunished.
Right, because your Edomite boss gave you a raise or some shit. Now you think he's good.
Gift destroyed
gave
the
you
heart.
a 30-cent raise and you kissing his ass. Man, if you don't get the fuck out of here. Let me grab this real quick. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 17. Let's start at verse 24. It says, but unto them that repent. So we have to be in the spirit to repent, man. A spirit to return back to the Most High God, Yahweh, through faith in His Son, Yahweh Shai. And that calls for us to have to stand boldly in righteousness, man. That calls for us to have to stand boldly upon what Yahweh has ordained to be true and right. Point blank, period. In the face of the entire world who stands for wickedness, who stands for idolatry, who stands for adultery, who stands for children to be preyed upon and eaten and all type of shit, man. We have to stand boldly for righteousness as we return back to the Most High in a state of repentance, right? Ecclesiastes chapter 17, verse 24 says, but unto them that repent, he granted them return, and comforted those that failed in patience. Return unto the Lord and forsake thy sins. Make thy prayer before his face, and offend less. You see that? That's what we're commanded to do, to offend less, man. You see, so you're gonna have to stand for righteousness, to offend less. You're gonna have to stand and uphold the righteous way of the Most High to the best of our ability. We're gonna have to put Yahweh Shai at the forefront, because that's what's gonna cause us to offend less in the sight of the Most High. Walking after Yahweh Shai's example, put on as the elect. You see, and embodying the spirit of our righteous forefathers. It goes on to say, verse 26, turn again to the Most High, and turn away from iniquity, for he will lead thee out of darkness into the light of health, and hate thou abomination vehemently. You see that? It says we have to hate abomination vehemently, and that's what this entire society is about, man. Abomination. See, the world wants to continue in that wicked ass spirit. You see, but the Most High has put His spirit upon us to stand against that. And that's going to be two, you see, conflicting powers clashing together, man. That's what this is about to come to a head. The wicked of the world are about to come up against the righteous of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai full force, man. And we have to stand in boldness in it. You see? We have to be firmly rooted in it, man. Because the entire world is about to be against us, man. So got it.
And this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 15. I know thy works, that thou art neither cold nor hot. I would thou wert cold or hot. So then, because thou art lukewarm and neither cold nor hot, I will spew thee out of my mouth. That's just what the brother's going on and saying, man. You're going to have to make that choice, man. You're going to be either for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, or you're going to be for them.
No good.
You know, no walking in between. You know?
So you said they don't call us what?
Radicalized, religious extremists.
Can you get the word for radical, Robert Kishaw? I want to get that word for vehemently out of that scripture. So vehemently, it goes into vehemently is an adverb describing actions done with intense emotion, passion, energy, or force. It implies a strong, emphatic conviction, often used in context of passionate denial, firm disagreement, or vigorous opposition, even unto death. You see, even the Apostle Paul says, "What we have not we haven't strived to blood." You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I was holding that too.
Kind. Let's get that one next.
It's Hebrews.
It says vigorous opposition. It indicates deep feeling behind an act, as in vehemently denied or vehemently opposed. So we have to be vehemently opposed to this word, and this is why when motherfuckers come up to the camp with a opposing view, it does something to your spirit. It's like you feel a burst of fire going through your body, man. When somebody coming with the wrong, just like, oh boy, that shit gets you hot and gets your spirit like roused up, like because you opposing this bullshit that they coming with, man. Because we really believe in what the Most High has given us. So it's like a vehement, fiery spirit that comes up to make you oppose anything that's conflicting with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. Especially when it comes to the doctrine. You see this?
So this is one you quoted. This is Hebrews 12, verse 4. It says, "Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin."
Oh, go with the two.
So this
Oh,
is
that's somebody Yahweh Shai. Yeah.
So this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 2. Verse 1. So like it. Yep, verse 1. All right. So like it. "Wherefore, seeing we also are compassed about with so great a cloud of witnesses."
The entire existence, eyes are upon us, man. You see? The Most High is looking at us through Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai got the angels down here watching over us. The people all around are witnessing us, seeing that we're moving in a different spirit. You see?
All the elements.
Everything, man.
Right. "Let us lay aside every weight and the sin which doth so easily beset us."
And why does sin so easily beset us, man? Because we're in this wicked ass flesh, where you just chilling one moment and just random ass wicked thought come through your mind. You see, out of nowhere, what the fuck was that? You see, or you out in the wild out here moving around in the wilderness of Babylon, and a woman looking at you and she with a nigga. You see, that's an easy temptation for a man that doesn't have the spirit of the Lord upon him to fall into, man. And we see it every day. Motherfucker talking about a sneaky link, but she got a husband. You see? Or the wicked urge to steal something, or just do anything that the Most High says not to do. That's because we're in this flesh, man. The Apostle Paul tells us about that in Romans 7, if I ain't mistaken. Who shall deliver me from this body of sin, this body of death? You see that?
Well, no good thing.
No good, ain't shit good in this flesh, man. But the thing is, you got guys already talking about we're in the kingdom already. We are in the second covenant, so they really feel like they are perfect. Like they don't need no help. They don't need to be healed, man. We got to get the fuck out of these bodies, man. You see? Because this is the problem with us.
So they don't believe in the new bodies.
They don't believe in. They don't. So you through. What you got?
It says, "And let us run with patience the race that is set before us."
Patience goes into suffering, man. That's what we have to do. In this straight gate, we're going through suffering all the way through it. And it's about to increase as the tribulation comes. And it's coming to what? Fulfill prophecy. It's coming to perfect. This is coming to perfect our faith to the point to where it's going to allow us to be beamed up into everlasting life with Yahweh Shai, man. Lord willing, we be a part of that number. You see that? That's what these tribulations are coming for. To scrape and scrub us of any dross, you see, that's still in us, man. You got it.
And patience goes into suffering while keeping your integrity.
That too. Yep.
It says verse 2, Hebrews 12, verse 2, "Looking unto Yahweh Shai, the author and finisher of our faith."
So he's our chief example. That's what we look to, man. You see, and it tells you in the book of Hebrews, if I'm mistaken, that he's not foreign to the things that we've gone through in the flesh, because he was in the same flesh that we were in, man. So he knows everything that we go through, and that's why he's a faithful high priest unto us. He knows the struggles that we have in this flesh, man. You see? You got it.
It says, "Who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of the Most High."
So for the joy that was set before him, man, he endured all he had to go through. And we have to be in that same spirit. We got joy set before us as well, man. We got everlasting righteousness coming. We got the new bodies coming. We got what we got to look forward to, the second covenant, which is going to allow us to access everything else the Most High has promised for all eternity, man. We got great joy set before us as well, man. Us being brought into that condition is going to heal our nation and then heal the rest of creation. So everything can go back to a state of paradise and we can just live life just on autopilot, man. Even with the heathen being a part of the workforce, they're going to love to be our slaves and servants in the kingdom. When we are finally back in power, they're going to realize this is way better than that shit we was going through up under Esau. We ain't got to worry about no unnecessary bombs falling on us. We ain't got to worry about them coming to steal our land. All we got to do is give them their portion, the first fruit of whatever we got, and we good. Follow their ways. That's what they're gonna understand over the course of time. You see?
If the trees are gonna be happy, what makes you think that the heathen are not gonna be happy?
Everything gonna rejoice, man. That's what we tell you. That's the great joy set before us. That we're trying to get to that condition. Us being put back on top as the supreme nation is gonna heal everything else in their existence, man.
Mm-hmm.
But for that to be done, what has to happen? Every word that the Most High spoke, it must be fulfilled, man. And that includes the persecution, the tribulation, the lies, the demonization. It's all a part of that, man. But that glory that's set before us is going to make it like, shit. Well, it tells you, Romans 8 and 17, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment. You see?
All right. Hebrews 12, verse 3. For consider him that endured such contradiction of sinners against himself, lest ye be wearied and faint in your mind.
Why is it telling us this? Because they lied on Yahweh. They persecuted him for righteousness. And what were they doing? Nothing but wickedness, man.
Right. He's probably like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I know man, imagine his thoughts, man.
He read their thoughts.
Because he knew he had to go through all that, but he knew he was innocent too. This wicked motherfucker, he was just committing adultery. But he probably reading, like you said, reading their thoughts and shit. Like, you were just committing adultery last night, but he had to be quiet and just deal with it. We gonna have to just deal with it, man.
It's gonna seem unfair.
It's gonna seem unfair. It's gonna be and the thing is, don't get it twisted. It's gonna be uncomfortable in the flesh because we're in the flesh. But we have to be tapped into the spirit to know and understand this is our Father's will, just like Yahweh Shah understood. You see, he knew to get back to that glory of being on the right hand, the Most High's right hand man. He had to go through that. If we want to be on Yahweh Shah's right side, we got to do what? Go through it as well, man. All the contradiction, all the lies. We're gonna have motherfuckers who can't tell you what a man or a woman is trying to come and persecute us. You're gonna have a nigga that's out here dressed like goddamn RuPaul trying to condemn us for standing for righteousness. You're gonna have swingers. Motherfuckers out here committing bestiality.
God.
Motherfuckers who have done nothing but eat abominable food their entire life try to come up and tell us we're wrong. What we're preaching is hate. And we're going to have to just deal with it.
God.
Murderers, gang
members, drug addicts, all type of shit.
I was dealing with that today because I posted it on the group chat, but the manager at my job, he had a T-shirt. It was like,
oh yeah, I seen that shit.
It was like it was in the model. It was in the model of a Burger King, right? And but the shirt said, "Christ is King, have it Yahweh," on the bottom. And when I first saw it, I was like, if it did it, I was vexed. I was a little pissed off, but I couldn't say nothing. I couldn't come out and be like, "Yo, that ain't his name," But that was the spirit that had on me. I was sitting there like the shirt every time he kept walking past, because he thinks he's deep and stuff, and it's like, but you gotta like the brother used the example of Yahweh Shai, knowing their thoughts, knowing what how wicked they were.
Nigga, man. You ask
but that goes into here's the patience of the saints. We gotta suffer.
You ask a motherfucker what you think should happen to a man or two men being together. They all shit. Love is love. God loves everybody. These are the people that's gonna be coming up against us, man. Motherfuckers out here worshiping idols.
They can do whatever they want.
Practicing black magic and witchcraft. Every abominable thing the Most High says not to do. That's what these people are involved in, and they're gonna be coming up against us as if we're wrong. These motherfuckers about to celebrate Easter. They ain't got shit to do with the Bible. You see?
Rabbit and some fucking chicken.
Rabbits, some eggs. You see?
And go hunting.
Fucking hot cross buns.
bro, and that's a form of mockery. If he had the true name on it, he's lucky you don't have the true name associated with fucking Burger King and shit. You know,
But yeah,
because
man.
I thought about it, I was like, man, this is a form of mockery. You know, that's the name you believe in, and you're mocking that. You know,
These 1948s gonna be at the forefront of pushing this shit. And look at the wickedness they do.
Mhm.
Pink City, Tel Aviv, circumcising babies with their motherfucking mouths. That's fucking pedophilia, man.
Mhm.
Did y'all get that? Y'all seen that picture I sent to the check a couple months ago? I was in the kosher aisle at King Supers, and they had these fucking
I remember.
these little cheese curls. So there was like mini cheese curls. And tell me why the fucking on the packaging, it was a baby in a diaper on the packaging with these. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is the kind of shit is this?
This is straight
Like,
up.
bro,
That's their
Put it right
that's
in your face.
some
Put it right in your
subliminal
face.
Yes.
Wicked
baby
that they're
penis.
doing.
Like, bro, like what the fuck are y'all doing?
That's how they get down, man. The fucking wicked.
But we gonna be the worst thing going when it goes down. Like, can we get what your house I say? Any man been ashamed of me in this sinful and wicked generation? Let's get that real quick. You got some more?
Let me read what he just read in the GNT.
Con, you got it.
This
What,
is
did you finish it?
he finished verse 3, but
All
he
right.
hasn't finished.
Okay.
This is I just want to get verse 3. This is Hebrews 12:3. Think of what he went through, how he put up with so much hatred from sinners.
Oh man.
So do not let yourselves become discouraged and give up.
Don't let the weight of the world not believing tear you down. Oh, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. We got all the answers, man. What's up?
You gotta be fully persuaded in your own mind.
That's
man.
it.
You can't fake this. You
Bro,
gotta
this-
really believe, man.
This
No.
world is wrong, man.
What the scripture said, be ye angry, but sin not.
Yeah. Like, hey, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. So the thing is, the world is wrong in the entirety of it. On what a man has been said to be, on what a woman has been said to be, on what family has been told you it is, all that shit is wrong. All that shit is backwards, man. It's not the right way. And the Most High is condemning this place because of that. For all the things that have been done unto us, man, a judgment must come because of that. It's not just going to be swept up under the rug. You have to pay for all these things that have been done unto our people, man. And that's what the Most High has pronounced in the scriptures. Judgment coming for what has been done unto His chosen people. It has to happen. You see, that's true judgment, man. That's righteous. You got like
Yeah. Con, I'm going to start at 23. It's Luke 9:23. It says, and he said to them all, if any man will come, this is Yahweh Shai speaking, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. So you got to, forget about this world, man. As far as the way the spirit of this world moves, we try to the best of our ability to walk in the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Fuck this world. Verse 25. For what is a man advantaged if he gain the whole world and lose himself or be cast away? For whosoever shall be ashamed of me and of my words, of him shall the Son of Man be ashamed. And when he shall glory in his own glory and in his Father's and of the holy angels.
So we can't be ashamed of Yahweh Shai's words. Yahweh Shai was righteous, man.
God.
Everything that he uttered was righteous because it came from the Most High. You see, whose word is pure. We can't be ashamed of nothing that we've been preaching and teaching from the time we learned it to teach it up until now. Because now you have a resurgence, that spirit of calling us rapists and all type of shit being stirred back up with IUIC. You see? Talking about we beating women across the head and we raping sisters. Man, ain't nobody doing that shit.
Selling drugs.
All type of I'm talking about selling drugs and all type of shit. This is lies and slander, man. This is the type of shit we're gonna have to face
That's crazy.
very soon.
Makes you, that stuff like that makes you wonder how big the bag was.
Yeah.
God.
And even still, even in all that, we still can't be moved from what Yahweh Shai has told us to say, man. What the Most High has given us to speak. We have to stand firm in it. And know that these people have a judgment coming, man. These people are wrong. You see? And all these Israelites who are trying to save face and soften the truth of the Most High and sugarcoat it and trim their ways to seek love, hey, these niggas are about to be punished, man, because they're wrong.
Mhm.
Point blank, period. Was that it, Shabbat?
Okay.
Was this that? I'm on
This is Hebrews 12 and verse 4. Ye have not yet resisted unto blood, striving against sin. So yeah, Yahweh Shah is a prime example. He resisted unto blood unto the cross, man. That obedience, man, you know what I'm saying? It held fast all the way up into the cross, man. And then, due to his obedience, the Lord raised him back up. You know what I'm saying?
And then you had his followers.
That's right.
From the 12 to the Apostle Paul and that batch that came in with him. You see? Stephen. You see? And then when you go into the secular history, you read about the brothers and sisters that were
coming into the truth,
who believed in Yahweh to the point to where they were tossed into the Colosseum to have to fight wild beasts and all type of shit, all type of grievous and crazy ass torments they suffered from the heathen, and they stood firm in it, man. That's why I've been in the spirit of the lake, praying for the spirit, praying to embody the spirit of our righteous forefathers, man.
That's right.
You see, because that's what we're gonna have to take it. This is not a game. This is not a joke. All you motherfuckers like to make no tribulation coming. Guess what? Our Lord went through tribulation, so we're gonna have to do the same thing, man. What's up?
You'll have motherfuckers might pull guns on you and shit, you know what I'm saying? All type of
Shit.
crazy
Well,
situations.
we
Been through that.
I've been stabbed, all type of shit. You see, because we called out wickedness. I'm gonna give a testimony. We were still holding camp in the Springs, and these two dykes walked by. Now I know I should have used more wisdom, but the thing is, I was zealous for righteousness, man. Two dyke ass bitches walked by, and we went into the scriptures, bringing it out, condemning them, and a fucking fight broke out, and I got fucking stabbed. But luckily, the shit didn't go through, and I ain't had no fucking wound on me. And I said the water, how about Shemel shot for that? Because she hit me with that shit 2 times, you know, and nothing happened. But that's where it's going, man. Because these people are fully engulfed in the spirit of Satan, man. And they don't want to hear anything that we have to say when it comes to Yahweh Shemel Shah.
That was a miracle, pretty much.
Yeah, bro. That was a miracle.
We can't make light of that.
Yeah, that was bro.
Call Allah Yahweh Shemel
Call Allah Shemel Shah. That was right. By the kidneys too. That could have been a goddamn grievous wound, man. But that's what it is. That's what's coming, man. And we done been on 16th Street and got into many brawls like that motherfucker for calling out righteousness.
Shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Agents coming by the camp, slapping the camera down and all type of shit.
swinging a tequila bottle
Yeah.
on our heads.
You know what I'm saying? We done been out there on the front lines of battle in this spiritual war, man. Motherfuckers throwing vodka bottles
off their
and
shirts and fucking throwing dirt and rocks at us.
Yup.
Dudes talking about they gonna come back and spin the block and shoot up the camp.
Yo, we done been threatening. We done been in sundown towns preaching the word. Y'all better not be here when it get dark. We done
Stood
went
there.
we stayed there till it got dark to see what was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And the Most High was with us, man. That's what
we fear the Most High rather than men.
Yeah, we ain't doing nothing wrong. We doing what the Almighty told us to do, man. Whether you heal for better, we are in the right. Lord willing, we preaching the right thing. Lord willing, we be found worthy to make it up out of here when it's all said and done, man.
As it is written, they hate him that speaketh
Oh,
uprightly.
get that. Let's get that. Get Isaiah 59 as well. I grab both of those. What you got?
This is Ecclesiasticus, otherwise known as Sirach, in the Apocrypha, chapter
Yeah,
4.
the other one.
Amos and 5.
Chapter 4 and verse 28. Strive for the truth unto death, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall fight for thee.
So as long as you don't give up, as long as you keep fighting, the Most High keep fighting for you.
That's it, man.
You see, as long as you keep fighting, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai will fight for you. As long when you don't answer that bell, then that means you lost faith. That's what it comes down to. What's up?
I was gonna say, because look at Yahweh Shai, man. Even when he was up on that cross, they were still mocking him, man. They were still, and then all the way up to the point, that they even pierced him to make sure he was dead.
That's
You
crazy.
know?
That's wild.
I mean,
And that's why he coming back to get his lick back, man.
Hey, and those same wicked fucking spirits are back
Back
today
here.
coming up against us, man.
I won't be surprised if he was over there going to the. I won't be surprised if that was probably Pete Hegseth or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Then you got that dude that was on the cross on the left of him,
Yeah.
mocking him.
Mm-hmm.
you know, and you had the other one on the right, you know, it's like,
Asking
hey,
him to be, join him and take him in the kingdom,
Yeah, the two
in
malefactors.
paradise.
yep.
Yep.
So we're gonna see stuff like that. You know, if it means for us to go to death, we're gonna see stuff like that all the way to death. You know, all the way till we get it all the way up to the chariots, man.
It's gonna get to the point to where it's only gonna be once again. So it's gonna be solely on faith, man. That's what it's coming down to. And we continue to move in that faith. The Most High is gonna stand up on our behalf. Yahweh Shai is gonna stand up on our behalf, man. And that's how we're going into this. We ain't going into this. Ain't no tribulation. I mean, ain't no miracles gonna happen. Shit, we going into it looking for miracles.
We
see?
And also, we're not going into it that we're gonna just slide in the kingdom, man. You got some cats out here that think they're gonna just somehow, because they're them, they're gonna sidestep the persecution. No, man, it's gonna be rough, man.
No,
But the Lord gonna be with us though, as He is now.
Yep. And just to touch on that, what the brothers were speaking on, that one dude, General Patton, in his autobiography, or his memoirs, he had written that he wouldn't be surprised if he was one of the men that hung up Yahweh Shai Mashiach. You know, he didn't use those words, but he said that in his memoirs. You know,
Hey,
like I wouldn't be surprised if I was there. That evening.
reincarnation is real, man. So he probably could have been.
spirit.
He probably
Yep.
could have been.
This is Amos 5:10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly.
Yep.
So because of the righteous words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai that we speak, this world is not set up to receive the truth, right? So they hate when we bring out the truth because they've been taught lies. Our people have been taught lies in this captivity their whole lives since they were first little babies, little kids.
From birth. Well,
from birth.
One of the elders shared this documentary about, just some facts about Canaan, how it was ingrained in the children from birth up. It's like a part of their curriculum. It's a part of their culture. They were raised up in idolatry and committing wickedness. I'm talking about to the point to where they was doing those wicked, nasty orgies in front of children, all type of shit, man.
Yeah.
So that was the culture of Canaan. It's the same
normalize
thing.
it, right?
It's the same thing with these spiritual Canaanites.
Yep.
The children are indoctrinated in this wickedness from the time they're able to learn it up until adulthood, man. And they're seared in their spirit with that shit.
Like all these you go into like gang families and stuff like
Oh
that.
man.
You know, their children are used to seeing shit like that, you know, drugs in and out of the house, prostitutes, this and that, guys beating fucking dudes down, you know, all this aggressiveness between the relationships. So they in their mind, that's all fucking normal.
10th generation goddamn, you know what I'm saying? 10th generation fucking Bloods and 10th generation Crips. My kids, my uncles, my dad, and my great granddaddy, they all from the set. So shit, I might as well. They inherit that shit.
My great grandfather was the first blood on
Yeah.
this block.
So
Tookie Williams, you know what I'm saying?
So this word, when it comes out, it pierces them and they feel, you know, a certain type of way because, you know, the light is shining on the darkness and they don't want their evil.
These to be exposed.
Yep.
Well, let's get that real quick. You quoted it. Bring it up. Let me get this one real quick. This is Isaiah 59:15. It says, "Yeah, truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey." So we're in a world where truth has failed, man. It's being erected on lies in every aspect of it, man. From family life, family culture, to how you're supposed to eat, you see, to how you're supposed to take care of yourself with their pharmaceuticals and all this other shit. All that's being lies, man. How you're supposed to worship the Most High, how you're supposed to believe in the Bible. There's just everything is off. Truth has failed here upon the Esau, man. And this is why when we bring the truth of the scriptures out, it's far into these people's ears. You see?
Yeah. And that's why they call us radicalized. I got the definition too.
I forgot. Let's get that real quick.
And the first part, it says, definition 1 says, arising from or going to a root or source.
Where the root?
The original, the old paths.
We gotta get the fuck out of here, boy. I don't know why the fuck I'm so tired, but like you said, we got to get the old. We got to go back because, bro, this place is exhausting, man.
Wears out the saints, man.
This place
Everything's prophecy, bro. Even us being worn out.
This place is fucking exhausting, man. But
Going Going back to the root.
Driving
Going back to the
traffic.
root, the old paths we have, and it begins with the Israelite man. You women, you don't look, man. You have no part in this, but sitting down, being quiet, and being obedient to your husband, man. And that's a beautiful role you're supposed to be in. Raise them babies up, and what your husband tells you to do for the children, man. Feed them what he tells you to feed them. Teach them this. Keep them in this type of mindset. But you being on the front lines, opening the Bible, acting like you're a teacher. No, that's not for you to do.
Nope.
See, the root is what it goes back to the Israelite man being the head, going all the way back to Adam. You see that? Being the authority, being the pastor in the house. You see that? And I'm talking about a true pastor that walks in the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's what it's going back to, man. The old ways, where it is the good path, as it tells you in Jeremiah, what, 6-16?
Right.
That's what it has to be. So yes, if you want to call us radical, according to the definition, and not according to new speech, that's what it is.
Right.
We are going back to the root. We are going back to what the Most High instilled in us. You see, in the beginning, with the progenitor of the sons of God in Adam. That's what we're going back to. You got it.
All right. In definition 2, it says departing markedly from the usual or customary, extreme or drastic.
Say it one more time.
It says departing markedly from the usual or customary.
So the customary is what the world is doing. Going along to get along. Everybody, these motherfuckers are so far gone. They will read the Bible, or they'll come up to the camp and we'll break it down to them, and they'll go and read it themselves, and they will still deny what's written in the scriptures to continue to cleave on to what the majority believes in the pagan Christianity. Just because more people believe in that than the truth, they feel like that's what it is. No, man. You have to depart from the masses. You see? Because not everyone is going to get this. It's only for a small number, and they're going to depart from that bullshit that we learned here up under the enemy, knowing and understanding that is wrong. And that when you do depart from it, it's going to make you look extreme. Because why are you the only one doing something different? But that goes back to being in the matrix.
Yeah.
Because that when you did something outside of the ordinary, the matrix, motherfuckers start looking, and then motherfuckers start vibrating and going into that seizure. You know, an agent coming because wait, there's a disturbance in the force.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All that goes back to the truth. Fucking Star Wars, Matrix, they pulling elements from the truth, man.
Terminator.
All that. But that's what it is, man. When you depart from the customary norm, it's like a man whole life chasing women. Women. But when you come into this truth and you get the understanding of the Most High, you walking in the fear, you're being more temperate, you're having more self-control, and pussy ain't the goddamn center of your universe no more. It becomes Yahweh Shai, right? Now your lust, it dies down a whole lot, and you ain't just like out here with the goddamn like a pit bull with your pink thing hanging out. You see, and now you can look at these women and like, and use wisdom, and it fucks them up because why ain't this nigga chasing me?
Yeah.
Why you ain't acting like these other dudes that just kiss my ass just to kiss my ass because I'm pretty and this, that, and the other. I got a box. And now, this is an anomaly. This is a disturbance.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. But that's a departure from the customary norms.
And it's on all kind of different levels.
I was about to say, you tell the motherfucker you don't eat pork no more. What you is Muslim?
God.
You a Muslim now.
Funny thing is,
Yeah, that's it.
like, my family stuff
I was
they told
thinking
me
to
that. It's like, what do you know about Muslims, bro? Like, come on, bro. Like,
But first of all, the Islam get that from us.
yeah.
They got that. That's a part of the residue of our righteousness that Ishmael took with him when he was cast out from Abraham.
Yep.
He
That
took
goes to tell you how far this truth has been hidden from the earth. You know, because they think that's a Muslim thing.
Yeah, because that goes back to our custom. That goes back. You think Adam was eating pork in the garden? No.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, there was a movie. The Elder Apostle used to quote this movie. It said, I don't know if it's 1984, but it said, "In a world full of lies, it's radical that you tell the truth." Or something like that. Because this world is so far gone, man. Like even you tell somebody in your family that you don't celebrate Christmas no more. They look at you like you were out of your damn mind.
Get a fucking record scratch.
Right.
You don't celebrate Christmas no more or birthdays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's you the part that's you being radicalized according to the true definition of what radical means.
Yeah.
And what going back to now you're going to a factory reset. That's basically what we're going back to. We're going back to being what the Most High made us to be in the beginning with Adam. That's what we're going back to. You see that?
Remembering the old paths.
Hey, bro, it's like the movie Chucky. I think he had an evil, good and bad switch.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Or was that a different movie?
I mean, I ain't watched Sean Play so damn. But that's what
But
it
there
is,
was
man.
a movie like that, bro, where it had a bad, good, bad, or good switch, man, and it was set to bad.
Yeah, that's what we're going through right now. And because we're going through this change, it causes us to stand out and be opposed to everything in this world, man. You see, and that makes Satan feel some type of way because we're living in his world right now. You know, his spirit is everywhere in this because I'm talking about everywhere. You see, but
And real quick on the sentence that it gives you, it says, quote unquote, a radical change in diet. So when you have a disease or something like that, a chronic disease, you have to change the way you fucking eat, right? So you have to make a radical change to live. That's what we're doing. We're changing our spiritual diet, man.
That's right.
So that we can live.
That's right.
And that's beautiful you brought that out because what he just mentioned, that example, you could actually reverse some of these diseases by changing your diet, you know? And that's what we're doing in the spirit. We're reversing, you know, being purged all this wickedness out of us, all this, the old ways, these wicked ways that we've been taught, and we're going back to the old paths of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
It's not even Chucky's play. It was an episode on The Simpsons where Bart had a little fucking crusty doll, and he was sent to evil,
I think I seen that one.
and he was trying to attack him and kill him all the time.
I seen that shit back in there. It was on them Treehouse of Horror type shit. Yeah, I think I seen that episode too. But yeah, man, that's what's going on. That's what's going on right now. And the entire world, that everybody outside of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they're Agent Smiths, man. They're about to start going haywire. You see? As what the Most High pours His Spirit more heavily upon us, and these people are condemned more and more as they see this kingdom coming to its end. People are going to start acting out towards us, man. You see? In hopes of, like you just read earlier, to save their lives. We're gonna have prices on our head. They're gonna be trying to give rewards for brothers. And you're gonna have family members trying to turn you in, all type of shit.
And that ain't far fetched because look what they were doing with ICE.
God.
This stuff ain't far fetched. What we're telling you, it's true, it's real, it's written in the Bible, man.
That's it, man.
Yeah, I wish I said a man's foe should be they of his own household.
That's it.
That's gonna fucking happen.
Hey, shalom to you brothers on the comment board, man. Y'all about to make a thumb.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. To you, brothers.
What else you got?
Still going on?
You got more?
Yeah, I got one last definition.
All
right, on radical, it says relating to or advocating fundamental or revolutionary changes in current practices, conditions, or institutions.
What's the fundamental? The fundamental. It says what? The fundamentals?
Yep, it says relating to or advocating fundamental or revolutionary changes in current practices.
And what's the fundamental and revolutionary change that we're advocating for? For the righteousness of the Most High to be established in the earth, man. You see? That's going to change the entire, that's going to change how life operates. And this world doesn't want that to come. Even these people who claim to believe in the Bible, when you tell them the answers to all the world's problems, is what? Yahweh Shai coming back to take the so-called white man down and to destroy America, Babylon the Great. They don't want to hear it.
That's radical.
But that's the fundamental change that has to happen.
Not JC.
And then
JC.
And the thing is that we're not gonna go out here and get our own vengeance. You know what I'm saying? They associate that with being radical. Nah, man, it just means
we telling you the Lord coming back to do all this.
Yeah.
We telling you that. I was just watching the video the other day. When you're seeing missiles and stuff flying, it's the Most High doing that shit, man. People receiving judgment, deaths upon deaths upon deaths. That's the Most High. We're telling you, the God of heaven, you see, who has always been, He's intervening even more so now as He unleashes the judgment. The Most High is stepping in to bring judgment because he was what? Letting everyone fill up their tab, and now it's time for y'all to what? Pay the bill. It's time for y'all to pay the bill now. And now he's moving just like he did in ancient Egypt. Moving just like he did with Sodom and Gomorrah. The people was living it up before the prophets came on the scene.
Living it up.
They were living it up.
Hey, you see
With no
right
judge,
now,
I mean, they
bro,
were getting judgment. There was shit was happening to them, but they wasn't taking into account that it was the Most High.
You
But
see
when
nowadays.
it got to the point to where when Moses was speaking, it was coming to pass, and they're like, "Oh, it's God." Yeah, that's what we're coming into now as this thing winds down.
Big Lord, man.
When all these bad things start to happen in Babylon the Great, everybody gonna point the finger to us. It's these niggas, the anomalies. You know what I'm saying? You got it.
Because look at it now, man. If it wasn't for our elders and then their teachers bringing out this word through the power and will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, you think these Edomites would be on television talking about Amalek? Hell no, bro.
Right.
So where the fuck y'all heard that from?
Yeah, they never fucking heard that shit before, bro. Like
Come on,
Amalek, like nobody ever would touch that shit back then, bro.
Yeah.
Amalek.
And even before Satan Yahoo got on press conferences and was talking about it, the men of the Lord at the forefront of talking about that, man. Numbers 24, telling you what the judgment coming upon Amalek, all that. And now it's just common knowledge. It's just took a course and talking about Amalek. Amalek.
Yeah, it's
God,
all
oh yeah,
weird.
he's saying it weird. That's like
That's how they always do though.
that's some bullshit.
They always
Yeah.
say everything weird.
Yeah, just like the little Jewish dude that tried to get smart with old boy. He was like, "Who is Amalek?" First of all, it's not Amalek, it's Amalek.
Yeah,
It's
what's
so
his
bitch
name?
ass. So you know what that nigga meant. Oh, I can't stand. I can't stand Amalek, man.
Me
I
neither, bro.
really,
even
I
know
have a,
that.
I
That
have
kid's
a,
he's a 48er.
I have a
What's his
real,
name? Matan or something?
I have a real dislike
That
for
fucking
Amalek,
kid is
man.
a little
For real.
Yeah, bro.
I do not like you motherfuckers in no shape, form, or fashion. Your
No,
women,
no.
some of your women are nice. But see, the nice ones, they might be Jake though. But still,
Yeah, fuck
ooh, what you fucking, you Amalekites, buddy. Ooh, I cannot wait.
It's like a different level.
I can't watch it. Yeah, but oh man, and it's like I have a fucking Amalek radar. I could look at them all like,
Yeah,
well,
you know, huh?
you,
It's the
I
spirit.
be at camp calling that shit out all the time.
It's the spirit.
I like you could just look at that motherfucker. That's a 48er.
That's a rat.
That's a rat. You know what I'm saying? Fucking have man. Ooh, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Half man, half rat. This is I got something real quick.
I can't stand them motherfuckers, boy.
Sneaky, you just look in their eyes, man.
Look like rats for real.
2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14, it says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers."
So we ain't supposed to be standing hand in hand with no damn NOY. Fuck is y'all doing, man? That y'all niggas are goofy. Y'all niggas falling right to the trap. It's like this fucking one reel where this dude he made a reel about this restaurant and the rats was in the restaurant. He's like, "Hey man, old boy leaving food out." So he like, they was like, "Who?" Like the nigga that's always trying to kill us. Like, yeah, left us some cheese and all that. I think it's Gouda. And he started coughing. That shit, this shit kind of spicy. And the other boy, the other two rats was like, "Nigga, you got." You know what I'm saying?
Killed him.
They poison. You see? What you got it, bro?
That was funny. I seen that.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey, this is a
Like, oh no. Go ahead.
Be ye not unequal. I'm gonna read it again. 2 Corinthians chapter 6 and verse 14. Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness?
So knowing and understanding this man is trying to tie us to fucking radical Islamic extremists, why the fuck would you even go have a photo op with the NOI? Or have them at any type of function that you having? No, especially knowing that the majority of them motherfuckers are in the pocket of the FBI. You see? Why would you even associate yourself with that?
Or even like when they associate themselves with Vocab Malone.
You're falling right into the devil's snare.
Yep.
You know this man is trying to poison and kill you, and you went and took the cheese out of the trap.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why we ain't doing no goddamn unity camps with you niggas, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's madness.
Okay.
We ain't got, look, man, we ain't got nothing to do with them and they ain't got shit to do with us. We're not going to be unequally yoked with these motherfuckers, man. They don't believe in you. How about Shemi Awashai? You see?
Mm-hmm.
So why in the hell would you have any dealings with these people, man? You got it, bro.
It says, and what concord hath Hamashiach with Belial? Or what part hath he that believeth with an infidel? And what agreement hath the temple of the Most High with idols?
Come on now. You got it.
For ye are the temple of the living power, as the Most High hath said, I will dwell in them and walk in them, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people.
And if our people ain't falling into that spirit, according to the true doctrine, we ain't got nothing to do with them, man. It don't matter. They know they Israelites. That's not the end all be all. This is not brotherhood over breakdowns, man. You see?
Fringes is not the end all be all, man. It's just the doctrine. It's understanding, knowing what the end of this place is, man. Knowing and hoping that we're part of that remnant, man.
But you got Jake who want to do their own thing, walking in that spirit of disobedience, and that's about to come back and bite you niggas in the ass. Because best believe when it goes down and they pull the trigger on this persecution and all this shit, that photo op with NOI and all that other shit is gonna be brought to the forefront. You see, they are tied to, you know what I'm saying, Islam, all that shit. And it ain't no coincidence that more people are coming to the camp talking about some goddamn some Muslim shit, some Muslim shit.
Some Muslim bullshit.
That shit fucking got me right away, bro. Because after I left, I see the video from the brother out there. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh hell no.
No, you see it?
Yeah, bro.
They're doing it a lot.
What the fuck y'all there? Some Muslims or something? Nah, we just don't do that. Go ahead.
You got more on that?
God, it says, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate. And the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Shai, saith the Lord Yahweh Shemi Shai, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you.
So that means we have to be what? Holy. We have to be set apart from these unbelievers, man. This ain't no fucking unity coming together to heal no damn community. Y'all niggas are still in the pagan Christian church spirit. You see? We're not here to fucking bring the entire nation together. We're here to preach the word so it can gather the elect of Israel so we can go the fuck home, man. So we can receive salvation, Lord willing. We'll be a part of that number to be beamed up. That's what it's about. It ain't about joining hand in hand with every Israelite congregation just because we know we Israelites, man. This is not, like you niggas be saying, this is not a black affair. You see? There's anyone's involved and anyone can come just because, you see, you a nigga. No. You have to be serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in all truth and sincerity, man. You have to believe in what's written. What's up?
Shit, back in the day, before this captivity, we all knew that we were Israelites. And there were still wicked Israelites. You know what I'm saying? So just knowing that you're Israelite ain't the end all be all.
And the Most High is making an even bigger separation now, man. Because in Egypt, he brought out all Israelites out of Egypt. But now the Most High is making an even more refined separation between those who serve the Most High and those who don't. Like Yahweh Shai said, the time is coming where the true worshipers of the Most High. You see, we're going to be serving Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai in spirit and in truth. So it's been even more refined now. And that goes into what? The 144,000 and the great multitude. You see, and that's a part of the doctrine of the Most High. And because it's an exclusive thing, we're going to be hated for that as well. You even got Israelites vouching for the heathen, trying to be this all-inclusive thing, man. And you can't be in that spirit either, because what? The Most High has condemned the heathen. The Most High has rejected the heathen. They are nothing unto him. And we have to stand firm in that. But you see, or the heathen can be saved. Esau can receive mercy. Esau can receive forgiveness. It said he hated ED. That's the past tense. He don't hate us no more. All that shit. You see? But when it goes down, because we stand against that wicked point, they're gonna be like, look at these. They hate people. They don't love. They hate. You know what I'm saying?
Hate group.
Yeah, hate group. Ain't no love. That ain't no Christ. You will have Israelites coming to us talking about, they ain't no Christ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, vein pop out his neck and shit.
Well, they ain't Christ. Spitting.
But again, it's all
Loose ass
prophecy.
teeth and shit.
You know, it all goes back to prophecy. These things are supposed to happen. You know, we're supposed to be hated.
They're unbalanced, man. They're unbalanced.
You gonna try to kill us? Talking about we spread hate, man.
Nigga, you spread hate by teaching
bro.
lies, nigga.
These dudes that claim to be Christians, out here, they have so much rage, bro. They're ready to fucking,
That
Plus
Christian
they're
rage, bro.
emotional, you know what I mean?
bro.
They don't know how to be men. They don't know how to endure things. They get emotional. That's what this world is, emotional. Effeminate men,
Christian rage.
you know?
You have something?
Christian
Go
rage.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, real quick. This is excuse me. John chapter 15 and verse 17. All right, and it's the Lord Yahweh Shah speaking. These things I command you, that ye love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you.
Mm-hmm.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, right? But I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you.
Now, if these people really had the spirit, they would look at Christianity and see it's the biggest religion in the world. How does that match up with this?
Right.
That doesn't match up with that. That sounds like it's going to be a small number of true believers that's going to be hated by everyone else in the world, man. How does that match Christianity with its 3.3 billion followers? Who they going to be hated by? Who they hated by? You see? Let's talk about the true servants of Yahweh Shah, which is a small number compared to 3.3 billion.
And even if you go back into what the brothers reading there, look at Yahweh Shai, man. The majority of Israelites, and it was just, the southern kingdom majority there, but those that were following the ways of the law and, the past, the how do I want to say, the customs of Israel, the majority of them hated Yahweh Shai because he was redoing everything up, man. Because he seen the schemes, the scams of how they were treating the church and fellow Israelites, where everything was all tied back to being in the power seat and having money and having the status,
Because Yahweh Shai he would have been considered radical in his days, So that's why we're radical, considered radical in this age.
According to the true sense of the word, not this new speech bullshit where people just use, you're a radical, nigga, define it.
That makes you a terrorist or some
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. Can't define the word. Just like when they don't come with that bullshit. You guys are a cult. What does cult mean? What does the word cult mean?
You're racist.
Yeah.
You guys are preaching racism.
What does racists go into?
God.
You guys are brainwashed. What doesn't
They
the
demonize
tell you
words.
that the word
They
is
also
going to
demonize
wash
the
us?
prophets.
Doesn't it take become a new creature?
Right.
Come on, man.
Christianity is a cult. A wicked cult.
Yes.
All right.
Shit, the Trumpomaniacs.
That's a cult.
That's a fucking cult. MAGA. That's a cult. You see, Black Lives Matter.
That's a cult.
That's a fucking cult.
Democrat.
Cult. Cult. Cult.
All right, it says, Yahweh Shah says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you.
Read it one more time,
Right?
just in case somebody didn't hear it.
It's the words of the Lord Yahweh Shah, who they ignorantly call Jesus. He tells us right here, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. All right, so those who listen, you know what I'm saying? They listen to the voice of Yahweh Shai. That's the hopeful elect, you know what I'm saying? But those who don't listen, hey, those are the 2/3, and the rebels are gonna be destroyed, man. All right, they're gonna try to persecute us as well. It says, but all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me.
So they go ahead.
So yeah, man, they're doing it because we come in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We come in that same spirit, of our righteous forefathers, man, following Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying?
Even our own people, even those who know they're Israelites, they don't know the Most High.
Mm-hmm.
You see? So that's why they're gonna be in that mode to persecute us as well, man.
All those dudes talking about Yah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Yahweh Shai, didn't he say if you love the Father, then you will listen to me.
Yep.
Because who sent Yahweh Shai? The Heavenly Father, man.
But they don't have the spirit to discern Yahweh Shai's voice
That's right.
because they're none of his.
That's right.
Because his what? His sheep hear his voice.
And they
And
reject
follow
the cornerstone.
Wherever he
That's
go
it.
with, right?
That's
So we know we got to go through this persecution. Guess what? We're hearing the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai letting us know, hey, this persecution, this is where we have to go through. This is the gate. This is that straight gate. Follow it. Don't sit there and go and you know start going sideways over here left field.
And
Watch out.
the only path is the same path Yahweh Shai took. That's the only path into glory, man. That's the only one that's being laid out for us to come into what we want to be in. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about in the fullness of it. Now you can go down the broad gate if you want to, but that shit is not going to end well.
It's funny, bro, because I said it in one of my last videos. You know, there's going to be trials for all of us, man, because
Yes,
they're
sir.
going to lump us all together.
Number with the transgressions.
But the difference is, the elect is going to go in a path that leads to life. The rest are going to go into that path that leads to death and destruction.
That's right.
Yeah, the Broadway seems safe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All you
Because
gotta
it's
take is-
easy.
Yeah.
Ain't no pushback, ain't no opposition. Going along with the multitude.
Right.
Want
Right.
to get along.
Yep. So guess what? Yes, it's gonna be easy because you cool with all the shit that's going on. You ain't saying nothing against nobody, so they ain't got no reason to have a problem with you.
Right.
When you come up against them and destroy them with destroy their wicked way of thinking and their wicked behavior with what's written in the scriptures, that's pushback. That's opposition. So now that's why we hate it for righteousness' sake.
Am I therefore becoming your enemy because I tell you the truth?
There it is.
And real quick, just a quick point.
Galatians.
You don't have everybody taking this RFID microchip. It's gonna be like business as usual to a lot of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Going to work and doing certain things, and we gonna be the ones looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? But we know that our path leads to life.
And
Their
then,
path leads to death.
and then the shit gonna happen just to get you in the mindset. Because what's gonna happen is these people, they gonna go and get that motherfucking chip. We gonna be out here losing houses, losing cars, losing jobs, so forth and so on. And they gonna be in the mode of, where's your God now? Where's your God now? You see?
You gonna see it.
Where's your God now? Even women that's with brothers. Where's your how about Shemi Awashai now? We ain't had no food, we ain't got da. But we know we're gonna be taken care of. So can we move in the faith?
Hey, but that's going to be part of that sifting process.
Yup.
Yeah.
But they gonna be mocking us for refusing it, and we gonna be mocking them for taking the shit.
Yeah. Especially when y'all get that greedy sword.
Oh
'Cause,
man.
hey, you just thinking you're gonna sit there and prolong your life here, but it's not. What is 5 minutes extra in this place? Nothing,
Not a
man.
damn thing, because it's still gonna end the same way. Destruction.
And look, they might have the chip, and they might not have that grievous sword for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, that one day,
Then wake up in the middle of the night, fucking hand on fire, screaming. hand rotting away. They get that Neuralink, he's gonna do the same shit.
Well,
Woo!
hey, who knows how it can affect? Because look at parasites. Parasites can affect you in a lot of different fucking ways, man. You know, and that grievous sword, man, that's gonna be like a parasite.
Mm.
Affecting everything, your whole neural system, bro, like your organs.
It causes you to lose your mind
You're gonna
eventually.
fucking feel that heat underneath your skin,
Cancerous.
itch.
Yep.
You don't want to, shit.
But for us coming out and refusing it, we gonna be made a mocking stock. But it's okay.
You're radical.
Yeah.
You didn't take the chips.
Look, we eating. We still eating. Okay.
Yeah.
Not for too much longer.
we gonna be.
Because the thing is, you gonna get that shit in the most. You gotta understand. Famine's still gonna be going on with motherfuckers with the chip.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna get that chip for nothing.
Do you know how to fast?
Just like they
Okay.
did the
And that ain't gonna do
the
shit.
juicy
You
juice.
right?
That ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. You fasting in the famine, ain't gonna, especially if the most ain't gonna feed you anyway.
Yeah.
You just fast all you damn want.
God, it's just like the juice,
Yeah.
that they took. We were considered radical. They wouldn't let us to a restaurant because we didn't take the jab.
No
you know?
mask, no
They wouldn't let us
service.
to the gym. They wouldn't let us in certain places at that time. But look at us
Well,
now.
hey, lost
you know?
jobs, all type of shit.
And that's a
God.
small form of persecution.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking lost jobs and if you want this new position, if you want this job, you have to take the
Well,
job.
we're gonna give you $500 if you
I'm
take
good,
it. And
I'm
our
good.
certain jobs was paying
I'm good.
people to take it. You know.
I'm saying I'm good on that.
And they're gonna do the same thing with that RFID.
Because what? The Most High provided this one, he'll provide another one. He ain't tripping off that. That's how we moving, man. You see?
Mhm.
But let's start bringing our close selves, man.
A quick one, Papa Shah. This is Matthew 4, and I'm going to start at verse 3. It said, "And when the tempter came to him, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command these stones be made bread. But he answered and said, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of the Most High Power."
And you'll bring that out, and you go into the scripture. Well, dang. You go, you'll read that, and then you'll bring up the law on the rainbow flag. Well, God loves everybody. Well, we just read every word that come out of the mouth of the Most High. That's what you're supposed to take heed to. What you gonna rather listen to? You want to take heed to what's written in the scriptures or the doctrine of men? And the majority of the world is choosing the doctrine of men over the word of the Most High, man. They ain't living by what the Most High said to do. You see?
Mhm.
No, you explained it perfectly, and that's the route we want to take, fearing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and obeying his word, man. Because we know that's what leads to life. It doesn't matter what we lose here. We don't give a damn about losing anything here because we know the end of this place is destruction. Everything's gonna be burnt with that heat. That all elements are gonna be burnt up, man.
Fervent heat, man, melted.
So hey, the water Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when that day comes. No more having to worry about waking up for 9 to 5. No more stressing out about paying your bills and what bills next and how much taxes came out of your motherfucking paycheck. And now I gotta sit there and fucking struggle to fucking try to make ends meet. Fuck all that shit, man.
Yeah, man. Finally over with.
That y'all want to sit here and keep going along with this government system and the heathen just to keep living that life? Y'all bugged out.
Tripping. But we wrong for calling for the Most High to bring us into our royal condition, to our everlasting state, where we're gonna rule the earth and all the substance is gonna be in our hands. We bugged out for that. No, man, y'all niggas tripping because we want our nation to be ordered according to what the Most High made us to be. We tripping. You see, we want to eat real food and drink clean water and breathe fresh air. We tripping.
That's radical.
Yeah, it's radical. You know what I'm saying? We tired of seeing fucking 6'4", 280-pound niggas walking around holding hands with another nigga. We radical.
On fucking 10
Every
inch
day.
heels.
Huh?
On 10-inch
That's what I'm
heels.
saying.
Yep.
We radical because we tired of seeing these hoes all over the social media twerking their ass and Cardi B and Sexy Red and all that. We tired of seeing that shit. We tired of the ghetto ass and is clock it. Oh, we tired of that shit, man. We tired of having that fucking Black American spirit, the Hispanic American spirit, Native American weak ass spirit amongst our people, man. We want that shit gone. We want to be in the fullness of what it means to be Israelites. But we crazy.
Hey, we trying to move out the hood forever.
Exactly, man. All this fucking thugs paradise.
And I was gone. That's the type of spirit we coming in, bro.
We tired of this shit, man.
Well, I told the brothers last week, bro. Like, bro, Salakia, like, bro, I'm not trying to like sit there and smile and laugh all the time at camp, but this is what's bringing me joy.
Yeah,
Throughout
man.
the week, it's like I'm hardly ever even smiling or laughing, bro.
Fucking
Like,
vexed as a motherfucker.
everything's like I'm doing it just because I need to be at work, and it's like I don't even want to be around them, but it's like I have to.
Like,
So,
Yep. Just end this shit.
yeah, bro.
God. But we have a different spirit about us though because of who we are, you know.
That's it.
Because these people around us, they ain't smiling all damn week. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? They might be a CEO of a company, you know, a manager of a company, making good bread. Still don't have comfort.
Because
You know.
what's happening is these people's joy is turning into mourning, and our mourning is turning into joy because what? There's a transition happening.
Mm-hmm.
We're being transitioned out of the age of Esau, the age of the heathen, which ends with Esau, into the everlasting kingdom. And we're taking joy in that because we truly believe it. We long for that to happen. We long for righteousness to be established, man. So everybody else is stuck in this matrix and they can't unplug from it unless
They
the
don't
Most High
understand
allows them
why.
to.
Huh?
You see, when this shit collapses, they can't pay their bill, they can't pay their rent. You see, they gonna lose their fucking mind. Us, when we get to that point, we just gonna trust in the Lord, man.
they're institutionalized.
They don't want to leave this shit.
You know, short circuit.
But we have a hope. We know what's
Prisoners
coming
of
after
hope.
this. We know what's coming after this. So when When everybody else is in a state of suffering, they losing their fucking minds, we're gonna be cool, calm, and collected. And they're like, what is wrong with these niggas? They must know something. And that goes back to Isaiah 33:6.
Stability.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's gonna open up the door for Isaiah 4:1, because while these niggas out here getting drafted, they're out here eating each other, killing each other, all
Losing
type of
their
shit,
minds.
losing their goddamn minds. The women are gonna be looking for
You notice
stable
that. Like, oh shit.
men to be
That's
tied
stable.
to.
He got a smile on his face.
You know what I'm saying?
2
This nigga
days a
ain't,
week.
ain't lost no weight. This nigga shining. What's going on with that nigga?
Huh.
Hey, what you doing? You know what I'm saying?
That's like
Serve the
gold.
Lord.
That gold.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Where
more
you get
precious
that
than
gold?
gold in a wedge of Ophir.
Got that goddamn Bruce Leroy glow. You know what I'm
Huh.
saying? Where you got that glow? I might watch that shit tonight. Go ahead.
I got one.
Let's get it.
A couple. Jeremiah 6:16. It says, "Thus saith Yahweh, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths, where is the good way, and walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls. But they said, we will not walk therein."
Oh, yeah, man. So that was Jeremiah 6:16.
Con,
So yeah, man, it's talking about going back to the original way that the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua set up for us to live, man. There's rules to living in this reality, man. You can't just do whatever the fuck you want to do, man. And that's what's going on right now. People are doing whatever they want to do. And that's a quote from the Satanists: "Do as thou wilt."
Con.
It don't produce life. It produces death and confusion and chaos, man.
Yep. And because we're going in the old paths, we're looked at as radical, you know. We're
Right.
going against the grain, you know. So let me read verse 17. It says, "Also I set watchmen over you, saying, hearken to the sound of the trumpet. But they said, we will not hearken. Therefore hear, ye nations, and know, O congregation, what is among them."
That's right, man. And the sound of the trumpet comes from the prophets. You know what I'm saying? We're telling our people to turn back to the righteous paths, to come out of the ways of the world that you learned growing up here in Babylon, the great and other parts of the world, man. We're telling you that, hey, our way to live is in the scriptures, as it tells you in Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter, man. This is our wisdom in the sight of the nations. But the majority of our people, they said what? They're not going to hearken to the sound of the trumpet. They're going to be taken by the judgment that's coming, man.
Yep.
It is what it is, man.
Con, verse 19, last one. "Hear, O earth, behold, I will bring evil upon this people, even the fruit of their thoughts, because they have not hearkened unto my words, nor to my law, but rejected it."
And there it is, man. They're going to get what's coming to them. The elect have repented. They heard the trumpet and said, hold on, let me get in order. Let me change my ways.
Oh, boy.
Let me make some radical changes to my life so I can be saved and spared
Yep.
from the time of judgment. The rest of the
Yep.
people, they forbear, man. I mean, they just continued on, their wicked ways. And it is what it is, man. We can't feel no type of way about it.
So,
I got one, and then I'll let the brother bring out his. This is Romans 1:16. It says, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel of Hamashiach, for it is the power of the Most High for unto salvation to everyone that believeth, to the Jew first, and also to the Greek. For therein is the righteousness of the Most High power revealed from faith to faith, as it is written, the just shall live by faith."
That's right, man. We live by faith, man. Faith in what? The words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the prophecies, the promises,
The oath.
you know what I'm saying? This is what
Right.
we base our lives off of, man. So the persecution comes, we gonna still be leaning on our rock solid foundation, which is this word, man. You know, Yahweh Shai is known as the word.
Yeah.
I got one real quick. This is Psalms 12 verse 6. It says, "The words of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, are pure words."
Pure words, man. We ain't saying nothing wrong. You see, we ain't longing for nothing wrong either. We ain't longing for wickedness to be forever. We longing for righteousness.
That's right.
And that's what the pure words of the Most High told us is coming. But that calls for what? An end of this age. And it's going to end violently. And we're going to be in the midst of it. You see? And we're going to see people we love probably be taken out. All type of shit. But this is what it's got to be. You see that? Because according to what the Most High has told us, man, the kingdom of heaven has to come. You see, and that entails what? A great judgment taking place before that does, man. And we gonna be to blame for why society is the way it is. We'll take the responsibility for that, because when you look at it in truth, it is because what? We call for this by preaching the words of the Most High. This is what the mouth of the prophet does, man. You see, it speaks the words of the Most High, and the Most High brings these things to pass to show you what it is. You see.
Mhm.
It says the words of the Lord Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, are pure words as silver, tried in a furnace of earth, purified 7 times.
No. What's more?
That's pure, man. That go ahead, you want to
No,
expound?
you got it.
So yeah, man, that's what these words are like. The prophecies, the promises, the oaths, everything that we got in these scriptures, they're divinely inspired, man.
Faithful and true.
And they're not gonna fail, man. This word does not move, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
And I got
That's a complete pureness too. 7 times, man. You know, this is how we cleanse our way by this truth. This,
That's right.
you know,
Yeah,
how shall a man cleanse his way?
Yep.
right, man. We got the truth, man. We got it.
We got it, and we ain't embarrassed about it, man. Because this world that we live in, this shit is wrong, man. This shit is wrong. In every, I gotta say it again, in every fucking aspect of life is wrong. You see, it's all wrong. And the Most High has told us what the right way is and what it's gonna be when it's all said and done. And we are in complete agreement with that, because just imagine just upholding the dietary law, how much healthier people will be. How much less how less disease it would be in the earth if we just upheld the dietary law. You see? Come on, man. Or how ordered your house would be if you upheld the law of adultery. Come on now.
The woman being in order.
These are just a few aspects of life that Yahweh is coming to put back in order, and we can just see the fruit of that being done, how it will fix all the problems that everyone is all over the internet crying and complaining about.
Basically, what, like you said at the beginning, true judgment being executed. That's what we need.
That's it. That's what it is, man. That's what it has to be, and we know that the Most High's way being established in the earth, that is the healing of our nation first and foremost, and then everything else in the existence on this planet Earth. You see, this is what needs to be done. The pure words of the Most High being fully fulfilled, man. Nothing. There is no other answer. Ain't no bag. The bag ain't the answer. Your position in society ain't the answer. How many bitches you fucking ain't the answer. How much gold you got ain't the answer. The answer is the Most High's will being fulfilled and the laws being fully established and then upheld by the children of Israel, man. That's the answer. And because we have this stance, we're going to be demonized in this world. You see? But we have nothing to be ashamed of, man. You got it.
And just to back you up on that, close with this one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 8. If thou seest the oppression of the poor and violent perverting of judgment and justice in a province, marvel not at the matter. For he that is higher than the highest regarded, and there be higher than they. So when you see perverting of justice, for example, the persecution of the prophets and the believers of Yahweh Shai, them bringing us up on charges for preaching this word, consider that the Lord is above all these so-called leaders in society. He's regarding everything that's going on, man. And he's going to be the one that justifies us. So don't marvel at the fact that persecution is going to arise. The Lord is in control of all things, man. He's higher than all of them.
That's it. And we'll wrap it up on this one.
Okay.
This is the red letter our Lord Yahweh Shai speaking, man. So if Yahweh Shai is telling us something, he's getting it from the Father, so you can bet your life on it. This is Matthew 5:10. It says, "Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you." So this ain't nothing new that we're about to go through, man. Once again, pray to the Most High that you are able to embody the spirit of our righteous forefathers, man. Because everything that we are about to go through is what they went through. And we have many accounts going into that in the scriptures. You see that? But ours is the kingdom of heaven, man. We're longing and thirsting after righteousness, and that's what's coming. Righteousness is coming, man. This time of wickedness and all this bullshit is being brought to its end, man. You see, we have nothing to be ashamed of because we said nothing wrong. This is what needs to be done, and that's what will be done according to what the Most High has ordained to be from the beginning. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, man. And so with that, We're going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah, Qudash.
A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful let Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai has created us to do. With that, we're going to say Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Wa, Abba, Abba.
Abba,
Kwame Yasharala.
Kwame
Shalom to the elect.
Hey, on to the kingdom, baby. On to the kingdom.
Shalom, shalom.
Can I get my thrills?